Good Friday afternoon, friends. It's me, Terry Lambertson. This is what I have for you today. 12 symptoms of a spiritual awakening. An increased tendency to let things happen rather than make them happen. So many times I've tried to make something happen and it doesn't happen, right? You want to know why? It wasn't God's will for me. Number 2, frequent attacks of smiling. Number 3, feelings of being connected with others and with nature. 4, frequent overwhelming episodes of appreciation. 5, a tendency to think and act spontaneously rather than from fears based on past experience, as they don't belong in your present, friends. 6, an unmistakable ability to enjoy each moment. 7, a loss of ability to worry. Yeah, where do we sign up for that? 8, a loss of interest in conflict. There's another one we should sign up for. 9, a loss of interest in interpreting the actions of others because, friends, it is a foolhardy game. Right? Why somebody else does what they do, yeah, do not chase that. That'll just make you crazy. You just get to say to yourself, that's who they are, and that's what they do. A loss of interest in judging others. And when I said that's who they are and that's what they do, that's not a judgment. That's what they're putting out there. And finally, gaining the ability to love without expecting anything in return. Can I tell you a story about my mother? Okay, Mom was a very generous person, would often just see something that reminded her of one of us and she would just send it off, or would be aware of the fact that one of her kids or grandkids was struggling, and you would just go to the mailbox and there would just be a check in the mail, and you probably hadn't even said anything like I'm in trouble or anything like that, but she had a sixth sense about these things. Generous at birthdays and Christmas, but here was her thing. From the time the mailman picked up that card or present, Mom was already gnashing teeth about whether or not she was going to get a thank you. And here's the thing, friends. Yes, she deserved a thank you. Absolutely. I was raised that if somebody sent you something, like I had a great aunt that used to send me a check at Christmas every year, and Mom would literally hand me an addressed thank you note, and the money never went into my hand until she had a written thank you note, right? Yeah, we were raised with some really amazing social constructs. But it got to the point where she was driving herself so crazy about the thank you that hadn't yet arrived that I actually said, Mom, all the joy that you felt in sending that thing off is chipped away day by day because you're involved in whether or not the thank you is going to come. Either give it and stay in that joy of giving, or don't give it at all. And sometimes our parents teach us things that they don't know that they're teaching us. When I do something nice for somebody, I do it for fun and for free. If they thank me for it, that's wonderful. But I'm not crossing them off my Christmas card list if they don't. All right, you guys, I hope you all have a fabulous Friday. I will see you back again on Saturday morning. I'll see you then, friends. Bye now.